Andrew, good to see you again. Are labor unions making a real comeback in America?
It's not just labor unions, Chance. It's the entire employees' right movement that's going on. We can't separate unionization and this great resignation that's happening and increased wages. It's because of social media where employees are finding each other and empowering each other to make changes to make their lives better.
You talked about wages. It's been pointed out many times, the new wave at Starbucks, at Amazon, they've been gobbling up all the headlines. Those companies tend to be higher paying than their rivals. They tend to give better benefits than their rivals. So how does that square?
It's interesting you use the examples of Starbucks and Amazon and benefits. You put it all together, and it squares with an issue for the small business, because the small business can't compete, and our government has allocated such things as healthcare to be the responsibility of business owners. So unfortunately, we want to see employees getting better benefits, but when you put the onus on the employer, you're going to find bigger employers being able to satisfy the bill, getting the top talent, and leaving small business in the tracks. And this is a major concern that no one's really talking about.
So why are we seeing, though, the agitation at the places that have the higher wages and better benefits? Does that make sense? Because usually you think it's the people who are getting ripped off, that they've been in a dead-end job, they're getting nothing. That's not these people.
I don't know that it's a logic-filled experience, which is, I think, what you're applying it to. I think it's a gossip-filled experience. And what that means is that the more people that interact and say, did you hear we can do this? Did you hear we can leverage this? When you say, give me something, I want a little more. So what's happening a lot is that these people are becoming targets. That's something that's going on to people that are saying, hey, let's unionize. I hope you know that unions take between 1% and 3% of gross wages. And it's a moneymaker for some people along the way. So I'm not to say that unions are a bad thing, but what's happening is employees are speaking to employees, and at larger organizations, they're hearing from union organizers that this is the way.
I've been in the union several times. AFL-CIO, made great money. You get great benefits, all these holidays. Now, some people do get to stay on the payroll who probably don't deserve it. The problem employees, they're protected by the union. But unions are struggling, Andrew, still to regain their footing, as we've seen historically in the U.S. I've seen reports that organized labor spends more money on politics at this point than organizing. Do you think big labor needs to reconsider its approach at this point if they really want to have a renaissance?
It's such a robust question. There's so much in there. And yes, I think a big problem overall in our society is the amount that's spent on lobbying as opposed to action. So I agree with that sentiment wholeheartedly. That being said, I think that what's going on, again, is that lots of people are learning their rights. I don't know if you know this, but employees and unions, they make between, I can't believe the number, they make between 20 and 30,000 charges to the National Labor Relations Board a year to say that employers are taking away their rights. So with this going on, we do see the lobbying because they have to fight back and they have to say, hey, stop suing us, stop coming after us. It's really a seesaw of problems. And right now, just to loop it all together, we're in a territory where an employee's rights, low unemployment, higher wages, and we're going to see more unionizations. But just like with Darth Vader, the empire is going to strike back, and we're going to see the employers take more rights in another era. That's how it happens. It's a seesaw relationship in business where one party gets rights, they abuse the rights, and the other side comes back.
Employment attorney Andrew Lieb. As always, Andrew, thank you.
Thank you.